Hi guys, my name is Megan and this is my sister Amber, and today we are doing the non-reader guesses what these books are about today for you. I have 10 books here today, 5 young adult and 5 more adult reads, and my sister's gonna have to guess what they are based on the cover alone and, without looking at the description on the back. So, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with the young adult stuff or more of the adult stuff?
Let's start with the young adult, I guess.
Okay. Okay, would you like to pick a book to start?
That one.
Okay. So, ooh, good choice. So we're gonna start off with 6 of Crows. Here you go.
6 Dangerous Outcasts, 1 Impossible Heist. So what, they're thieves?
Mm-hmm.
Is there magic involved?
There is some magic.
Thought so. Okay.
But what can you deduce from the cover alone without...
No, do they call themselves crows? Like, is it Game of
Sort of.
Thrones, kind of?
No. Let's see. Can you... Oh, there's nothing on the front other than a
There's
little
just a
embossed
little-
crow.
Embossed crow.
Yes, there is magic and there is a heist, but don't read that.
I'm not reading.
What about the setting?
Well, it's dark and gray and there's lots of towers, so probably London or in UK, maybe?
Kind of. Anything else?
I don't know. Red is a pretty color on here. Is that prominent in the story?
No.
The red and black?
Kind of. Not really. Okay.
I already feel like I lost.
It's okay. So, do you want to know what it's about?
Yes.
Okay, so this is about 6 thieves. They're kind of like unlikely. They all kind of belong to the same gang. And it's not really set in our world. It's set in its own world. But it is kind of like London, like the Industrial Revolution kind of
Okay.
setting. And they go on this heist to break out a criminal from the most impenetrable prison that there is. And Kaz is an absolute mastermind.
Okay.
You did pretty good.
Convict with the thirst for revenge. Sharpshooter can't walk away from a wager. Runaway with privilege past. Spy known as the Wraith. Wow. Okay. Magic.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And there's magic.
All right. Okay. Yay. 1 book down that I already lost.
It's not about losing, it's just about seeing what you think some of the books that I read are about. Okay. And next pick.
That one.
Small one?
Sure.
Okay. So next up is A Cold Burn of Magic, one of my favorites. Don't look at the back.
Well, obviously there's magic.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lady on the cover, so...
Mm-hmm.
And this is young adult?
Yep.
So I'm gonna assume she's a teenager.
Yes.
Of course she is. And
Mhm.
is there a love interest?
Doesn't start out as a love interest. By like book 3, it's a love interest.
Okay. Forested area
Mm-hmm.
it takes place in? Is it its own world or it's...
It's our world. So yes, it's our world. Mythical place in our world that has magic.
I have...
Any other guesses?
Well, I'm gonna assume there's something wrong with her family.
Yes.
Yes, there is. That's like...
That's like the biggest trope in young adults.
Exactly.
Is the parents are, non-existent. Okay, so Cold Burn of Magic. This follows Lila Merriweather, who is an orphan. She lives in the basement of a library, basically, without the librarians knowing,
Okay.
in this first book. And this town is the most magical, concentrated magic thing, and the entire town is run by mob families.
Okay.
Yes. And this town is a tourist attraction kind of, so kind of take this medieval thing. So all of these characters carry on swords. It's stupid, but really funny.
Okay.
So they're running around with their cell phones calling each other it's stupid, and they have swords and daggers, and then there's tons of magic. So each of these families has a certain kind of power.
So it's kind of sounding like the updated version of the Romeo and Juliet. Do you remember watching that?
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that.
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Yes.
Yes. It does sound kind of like that. It's stupid, but it's really good.
That sounds good.
And this girl, her only parental figure is her mom's best friend. He owns a pawn shop. And so Lila steals things from people and pawns them off.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Wow.
And one day, the son of one of the biggest mob bosses in town walks in the pawn shop and he almost dies. And she saves him, and then his family offers her the job of being his bodyguard for the summer.
Okay. Alright.
Interesting, I know.
Whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Floats your boat.
Okay, next book.
That one.
This one?
Sure.
So next up is Ace of Shades. This one I just finished. It's really good.
Well, you've got the industrial buildings in the back. So is it our world or their own world?
Their own world.
Okay, so something kind of like, again,
Vaguely Six of Crows, yes.
yeah. I see cards, so I'm assuming
Is there anything else on the cover? You can read the little snippets on the cover, but not the...
House of the Rising Sun meets Six of Crows. So is it like a gang thing again?
There are gangs in this one too.
Well, of course there are. Card and stake your soul. So what are they, like gambling?
There is gambling. Lots of gambling. Lots of gambling.
So it's like one of the characters, like a crime boss kind of thing? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there magic? There's probably magic.
Yes, there is magic.
Of course there is.
Okay, so this follows Miss Insulta, and her name is E, which is kind of dumb. And the name is like a pun, right? That's dumb.
Okay.
Anyway, her mother has kind of disappeared into this city of sin, and her mother left a note saying, if I'm not home in 2 months, I'm dead. And if you need help, or if you need to find me, here's the name of this person, Levi, and he's kind of this crime lord, gambler, like he runs like a gambling den kind of, and he's a con man, and he's maybe, I think in this book he's like 17.
Of course he is. Crime boss.
At 17.
17.
He grew up on the streets. You know, whatever.
Sure.
And the other two main gangs are also run by people, and it's very fun. Anyway, this is all about, like, this girl losing all of her innocence. Like, she was all naive, and turns out her family is not who she thought she was. And it's a lot of political drama, and gambling, and fun.
Okay.
You're not thrilled, are you?
No.
That's okay. This book was really good, guys. Okay. Get two more for young adult.
Let's go with Foolish Hearts.
Good luck.
So I'm assuming I'm not gonna get anything from the cover.
No.
Didn't think so.
Maybe a little.
It's probably a romance.
No.
No?
No.
Is there family drama?
No. Maybe a little. A little bit.
The cover is very crafty.
Yes, it
Given
is. That has nothing to do with the book at all.
Nothing?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know why they chose this cover. There's nothing to do with the book. I think it was just because it's pretty.
Well, that's kind of weird. Oh, they did it even on the embossed cover.
Yes, they did. And I don't know why it's all like knitting theme, but it doesn't have anything to do with knitting.
Nothing to do with the book.
No.
I'm at a complete loss then.
I'll give you a hint. It's a contemporary set in high school.
Of course it is. They're all set in high school.
I know.
I don't know what that pertains to the contemporary thing, so...
no magic. Set in our world. No magic. Nothing.
So are the characters just going through their high school daily lives?
A little bit. Kind of.
I give up. Because, I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay. Guys, this cover has nothing at all to do with the story is about.
I feel like that was cheating.
A little bit. This one was hard. So this follows Claudia, and she kind of accidentally overhears the 8th couple at school breaking up. She was hiding in the bathroom at a party, and this couple comes into the bedroom where the bathroom was attached, and they break up.
Okay.
And then this is over the summer, and then Claudia gets paired up with Iris, one of the girls that got broken up with, and Iris doesn't like anybody. She's like the school snob. And they get paired up for an English assignment. They do terribly, and then their teacher makes them sign up to participate in the school play. And lo and behold, they kind of become best friends.
Of course they do.
And then the kind of family drama is that Claudia's brother starts dating Claudia's best friend,
Okay.
and there's video gaming and going to concerts. There's this band in all of Emma Mills's books that kind of connects them all together. It's kind of like One Direction.
Okay.
So it's a running theme through all the books that connects them together. And her and Iris go to this concert, and they kind of bond over this band, and they, become kind of friends, and then it's a feel-good book.
Okay.
It's one of very few contemporary books that I actually like.
Okay.
It's fluffy. It's just a whole bunch of fluff. Okay, last book is Carry On, and this one
Well, obviously...
This one you may have some insight because I'm on Pinterest about these two all the time.
I'm not on Pinterest very often anymore, so I'm at a disadvantage again. Obviously there's magic and swords and dragon.
What about the two characters on the cover?
I don't know. This kind of looks like Night Vale.
Night Vale?
Yeah.
Okay. I can work with that.
Kind of looks like Night Vale.
Let's see, there's a map on the inside that I will let you look at.
Okay, very Night Vale. What? They have a wall, and is that wolves in the river? Are those more wolves?
Yes.
What?
Here. Okay.
There are merwolves.
Yes.
In the trench.
Yes.
What?
You can make up any story you like.
Why is there a basketball court, the football pitch, excuse me, outside the trench instead of inside where they can actually play? There's a wall. Is this like Game of Thrones?
No.
The Weeping Tower. So... What? I'm at a loss.
Okay.
The dragon confrontation.
Yes, that's where the dragon confrontation happened. Anything? You can make up any kind of story you like to go with it.
I got nothing. You were the sun and I was crashing into you. So what, are those two partners?
Yes. It doesn't start out that way, but yes. Eventually.
Magic, love story.
Sort of. Okay. So, this is it's very much like Harry Potter. So, this little map, that is their school.
That's their school?
That's their school.
I thought that was a town.
Nope,
That's their school. So
yep, that is the Watford Academy for Magic.
So they're wizards,
Yes.
witches, whatever.
Yep, so this is
They're teenagers.
Yeah. They're like 18. So, this story follows Simon and Baz, and they've been roommates since they were children.
Mm-hmm.
And Baz is a vampire.
Of course he is. Because why didn't I think that?
I know, right?
He's pale. Of course
yes.
he is.
But nobody at the school knows that he's a vampire.
Except Simon.
Well, Simon catches him eating rats. So, kind of.
Ew.
That was gross. Anyway, this is a satirical take on the Chosen One tropes. This one is very funny and very sarcastic. And it's kind of a satirical take on Harry Potter. And Simon Snow is the worst chosen one ever. That's literally the line on the back. Simon Snow is the worst chosen one who's ever been chosen.
Okay.
And, these two, Simon always thinks Baz is plotting against him, and that is a running joke through the entire book. He's plotting! And then, it goes from enemies to friends to lovers, eventually.
Of course it does.
And it's a really cute, it's really funny story. So Baz gets captured by numpties, which are basically trolls, for 6 months.
Okay.
And it's really dumb and really stupid, and I love it to pieces. So that was pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, that's all 5 of the young adults. Now we're going to move on to the more adult section with more believable plots. Ish. So, the books for this round. Go ahead and pick.
So let's start with the one that I know something of.
Okay.
Darkest Shade of Magic.
Okay.
You talk about this one all the time.
I know.
You've done book reviews, you talk about it in so many of your videos, which I do watch, by the way.
And you remember some of them.
This is the only one that I remember.
Because I think I've done book reviews for most of those, except for Six of Crows and Ace of Shades.
This is the only one I remember. because she talks about it in about 6 different videos.
I talk about it constantly.
So I know in this one there's magic.
Magic.
Of course there is. I know that there's different Londons, and they're like different color, like red London. And what, Grey London?
Grey London is our London.
Grey London is our London. And then there's this one thief who can go between all the different Londons, and she takes somebody else with her. He takes somebody else with him.
Cal.
The thief takes somebody else with them to steal and bring back things from different Londons into our London to sell them.
Yes. He actually trades pieces from all the other Londons.
Yes.
To whoever he can. Because he's a spoiled rich boy.
Anyway, bad things happen, and
yes.
I don't remember the rest of it.
Very good.
That's all I got.
Very good. Thank you for remembering this one.
Well, you talk about that one in like 6 of your videos, so...
I know, so...
That should be the only one that I remember.
Okay. Well, that's good. So that one I don't have to explain. I love these characters, though.
I know.
I know.
You talk about them all the time.
Okay.
All right.
Where do you want to go next?
I don't know any of these books. Let's go with the easy pickings. Some Girls Bite.
Okay. So next one, Some Girls Bite. That's the.
So obviously there's going to be magic, and when they say Some Girls Bite, that is inherently going to mean either vampires or werewolves,
or both
in the pictures, or both. So what is she?
What do you think?
Let's see. She's got the 90s thing going on. I'm gonna say she's not super pale, and there's a moon in the back, so I'm gonna say she's a werewolf.
Okay.
Or a were-coyote or something. A were-creature.
Okay. Okay.
Because you never know. Chicagoland Vampires novel. So, is she a vampire? Did I get that wrong right off the bat? Awesome. Okay. Okay, so Chicagoland Vampires novel. So obviously I was wrong. She's a vampire, not a werewolf. She's still got the 90s thing going on. An old manor, so probably on the nicer end of Chicago. In the suburbs. Merritt has just become a vampire, and her new life is at stake.
How did you...
So, how did I miss that? How did I miss that?
I can't believe you missed that right off the bat. I was like, okay.
Hey, I'm not a reader, okay? I don't even read the covers.
That's okay.
So she probably pissed off some vampires or werewolves, and they were trying to kill her.
Okay. That all you got?
They killed me, they healed me, they changed me. That's about all I got.
Okay.
So obviously I was wrong.
A little bit. Just a little bit wrong.
Just a tad.
Some Girls Bite follows Merritt, and she did not piss anybody off. She was attacked by a rogue vampire and left for dead. But there were the nice vampires that were tracking this rogue and saved her. She didn't give her consent to be turned into a vampire, so that leads to problems.
Oh, of course it does.
And then she is made the protector of their house. So all of these, like most of the vampires for this like coven, live in one house, and it's kind of like their center of operations, and it's a whole big thing. And there's all sorts of magic, and there are werewolves and were-creatures, specifically a were-tiger.
Okay.
Which is interesting. But this first one is all about Merritt getting settled into being the protector of their house, and there's, you know, other vampire clans. And
why does she automatically get to be the protector of the house? Why would you trust a brand new vampire to be that?
Because she pissed off the head vampire.
Oh, of course she did.
So they gave her a sword, and they told her to go get training, and now she's the protector of the house.
Okay. Well.
Because, you know, it has to happen. And, you want to see her in her get-up? That her vampire... Let's see where... Which one is the good one? The good cover. Oh, that one. See, she gets to be kind of badass. She goes from...
It's very tropey.
Yeah.
It's very tropey.
She goes from being college student to being, like, a badass.
Okay, well.
Because, you know, things. Hey guys, it is Future Megan here. I am so sorry that this video is really long, but I'm also kind of sorry that I didn't get to finish it. My last piece of video got garbled somehow, like the audio got corrupted, and I was unable to save it, so I'm really sorry that you guys couldn't see the rest of it, because the video is really, really funny. Anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and tag the Half-Blood Ravenclaw, so I want to see what you would do with this tag. It's really fun. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links down in the description box. Alrighty. Bye, guys! Or you can do that and I can hold up all the books.
Ow!
Sorry.
Too many books. I'm just throwing books at me. That's rude. I don't even know what these are about and you're just throwing them at me?
Because, you know, that's what I do.